My grandfather's homemade methods seem simple, but they are actually very practical. When I used to carry buckets of water, the handles would hurt my hands badly. My grandfather taught me to place a wrench on the bucket handle, and it no longer hurt my hands. This is a homemade cement mortar mixer that my grandfather made. He welded several chains to a steel rod, allowing the mixture to be stirred faster and more evenly. When it was impossible to shut off the water supply, he would insert a wooden wedge into the pipe. Then he would dry and heat the pipe until it softened slightly, making it easy to install a valve. Afterward, he would drill through the wooden wedge and everything would be ready to use. He also made a thin slot in a plastic box, heated a hacksaw blade, and fixed it to the box. Then he passed adhesive tape through the slot, making the tape much more convenient to use. He heated a steel rod until it became soft and bent it at a right angle. Then he welded a nut to the bottom and cut the rod flush with the nut. After that, he screwed in a bolt, and by adjusting it, he could tighten screws of different sizes. This is the method my grandfather taught me for cutting triangular supports. Using a square ruler, he drew perpendicular lines from the two lower points and then parallel lines from the two upper points. After cutting and rotating the piece, the joints fit together perfectly. If you were about to go out and notice that the heels of your shoes are scratched or worn out, you can use a marker of the same color to touch them up. The shoes will instantly look more elegant. If you bought a pair of heels that are too tight, don't worry. Put a plastic bag inside each shoe, fill it with water, and seal it. Then place the shoes in the freezer. As the water freezes into ice, it expands and gently stretches the shoes, making them much more comfortable. Because she always feels she is not tall enough, she places height-increasing inserts inside her shoes and instantly gains a few extra centimeters. When participating in parades or special events, she uses a black marker to draw a fishnet pattern on her legs. Combined with high heels, the look appears very feminine and stylish. If you don't like wearing long socks, you can place them only around the heel area to quickly turn them into invisible socks that look great with shoes. It turns out that a spatula can also have a surprisingly useful purpose. By attaching it to your shoes, you no longer have to bend down as much while cleaning the house. If the scissors in your house have become dull, use the flint wheel from a lighter and rub it several times along the blade. In no time, your scissors will be much sharper. If you can't find the end of a roll of adhesive tape, even breaking your nails won't help. Run a marker over the tape covering the seam. A line or edge will appear, making it easy to find the tape's end. This is a tire repair method my grandfather taught me. Melt a glue stick and fill the damaged area. Once it cools, trim off the excess with a utility knife. The tire will be repaired. If your TV cable doesn't have a connector, you can use a small piece of hose. First, strip the cable, then slide the hose over it, insert the center conductor, and cover the outside with the hose. This will create a secure connection. If you melt a hose to join two pieces together, it may still leak when water flows through it. Instead, use a heat gun on the marked area and then twist the hose. It will seal completely without any leaks. Cut a bottle cap into 4 sections and fasten it to a tree with screws. Then drill a hole, pass a rope through it, and tie a knot. By screwing on the cap, you'll have a strong and durable clothesline. From 0 to 10, what rating would you give these tricks? Just add a little salt to Coca-Cola and you'll thank me forever. It's truly amazing. After seeing this result, you'll never look at Coca-Cola the same way again. I tried this trick myself and the results completely surprised me. This method is so effective that you'll want to use it all the time. To start, take a large bowl and carefully open a bottle of Coca-Cola. Pour about 200 milliliters into the bowl and don't throw away the bottle because we'll need it later. Now add 1 tablespoon of salt directly to the Coca-Cola and stir well until it dissolves completely. Write your city in the comments. Let's see where everyone is watching from. The next ingredient is dishwashing liquid. It doesn't matter what type, color, or scent it is. Any kind will work perfectly. Take the same Coca-Cola bottle and fill it halfway with dishwashing liquid. Then pour it into the bowl with the Coca-Cola and salt. Write yes in the comments if you plan to try this trick at home. Next, take the empty Coca-Cola bottle, fill it halfway with water, and add it to the mixture. What you'll see next is incredible. Mix everything thoroughly, and you'll be amazed by the result. Take a clean empty bottle, such as an old detergent bottle, and use a funnel to pour the mixture inside. Now it's ready to use. Rate this trick from 0 to 10. I'd love to know your opinion. You may be wondering what this mixture is actually for. It's time to reveal the real secret, and you're going to love the result. Look at this frying pan. It's covered with grease and built-up grime. But watch what happens when I scrub it with this mixture. In just a few seconds, the dirt disappears easily, almost like magic. This formula is amazing in every sense of the word. Do you know a similar trick? Share it in the comments. For those who still don't understand, what we've made is a powerful aluminum cleaner. Yes, Coca-Cola contains a special ingredient, and when mixed with salt and dish soap, it helps remove stubborn grease and restore shine. Even better, you can use it on all types of aluminum cookware. Besides deep cleaning, it makes them shine as if they were brand new. Look at the difference before and after. It's incredible. This homemade cleaner makes kitchen cleaning much easier, especially if you like your cookware to look shiny and new. Try this trick at home and then come back and tell me what you think. I'm sure you'll be as surprised as I was. For anyone who wants spotless cookware, this mixture is a real game changer. Simple, very economical, and more effective than many commercial products. You'll never waste Coca-Cola again.
99% of smart people don't know these car hacks. How many do you know? 1. Put a balloon through your car's air vent to create a simple phone holder, making GPS navigation easier. No jack? No problem. Inflate a strong plastic airbag under the car, and it can help lift a vehicle weighing over 1,000 kilograms, a clever emergency trick. Here's a smart way to keep your car from moving. Attach a key strap to the brake pedal and secure it in place. Even if someone starts the engine, the car won't move easily. Keep a few potatoes in your car on rainy days. When visibility is poor, rub a cut potato on the windshield. It helps remove oily residue and can improve visibility. If your car won't start, some people suggest using a temporary conductive connection on the battery terminals. However, this can be dangerous and may damage the electrical system, so it's better to use proper jumper cables or a battery booster. Add a small amount of toothpaste and lemon juice to the windshield washer fluid. Every time you use the wipers, the windshield may appear cleaner and shinier. When your key fob battery dies, open the remote control and remove the hidden metal key. Then remove the small cover on the door handle and use the key to unlock the door manually. Car seats often collect lint and pet hair. Put a balloon over your hand and rub it across the seats. Static electricity helps lift lint and hair in seconds. How many of these hacks did you already know? Kitchen skills everyone who cooks every day should know. 1. Here's a money-saving trick you probably won't believe. Heat a knife and use it to cut a plastic bag down the middle. You'll end up with 2 separate bags. It's surprisingly practical. 2. A fork isn't just for eating. You can also use it to slice green onions into thin strips, and it's often easier than using a knife. 3. This is a trick used by professional chefs. Using a whisk, you can easily remove pits from certain fruits. It's quick and very useful. 4. If spices spill on the table, use a paper napkin and a piece of cardboard to gather them neatly without making a mess. 5. Here's a way to save leftover cake. Place it on a lid and cover it with a plastic bowl. The next time you eat it, it will still taste fresh. Need to defrost food quickly? Place minced meat in the center of a cast iron pan. The metal helps transfer heat, allowing it to thaw faster. 6. A supermarket employee taught me this trick. Don't throw away cut plastic bags. You can reuse them to store leftover food and help keep it fresh longer. 8. You'd never guess butter could be used this way. Spread a little butter on the bottom of a cup, sprinkle some salt on it, and use the mixture to sharpen a fruit knife. The blade can become noticeably sharper. How many of these kitchen tricks did you already know? My grandfather is truly a genius. He can always come up with small but practical tricks. 1. Put a few pieces of foam inside a bottle. Then cover the opening with a piece of mesh fabric and secure it with a rubber band. My grandfather always uses this tool to locate air leaks in tires. 2. My grandfather often carried bricks. This is the magical tool he made himself for carrying them. It helped him earn a living and support generations of our family. 3. Heat a water pipe until it becomes soft, then press it over another pipe to form an arch. By fixing this arch into the ground, you can use it as a clamp to hold other water pipes securely in place. 4. Cut a section of a water pipe into small rings, then make a slit in each ring so it can open freely. Use these rings to attach watermelon seedlings to bamboo stakes. They're easy to use and extremely practical. 5. Sand down a bottle cap, then cut the upper part of the bottle neck. Screw the cap onto the corner of a protective net. Next, burn a small hole through the net from the inside and pass a rope through it. Securing the net this way makes it very strong and durable. 6. Sharpening a knife the traditional way can be slow. Remove the pressure cap from a cutting tool. Add a small cutting blade on top, then tighten and secure the cap again. Sharpening with this setup is much faster and can make the knife extremely sharp. If a plastic item breaks, you can repair it with strong glue. Remove the cotton tip from a cotton swab and place the stick across the broken area. Then apply a few drops of strong adhesive over it. Once it hardens, the item will be fully repaired and surprisingly strong. Which of these tricks impressed you the most?